Hello everyone and welcome back to my page, Messages from Venus. You guys, I know I have let you guys down in regards to these like weekly readings. However, I'll do a separate video telling you guys, like updating you guys about myself. Anyway, this reading is actually going to be for the full moon on the 13th of February. Okay, so this is fantastic. Check out your astrologers, see what's going on, see what they're saying, that you should or shouldn't do for yourself. And then we're going to go ahead with our reading. Okay. Okay, air signs. So we have empathy. Sometimes air signs, as people, not just like as air signs, we can be carried away or get carried away with the sense of like helping other people or feeling sorry for other people or having emotions for other people. And that could be a little bit of a weakness. And I feel a lot of us do feel a sense of like regret because of those feelings, and a sense of also disconnect and wanting to learn how to not feel so empathetic for people, which can be a little bit of a burden for us sometimes, air signs, which is absolutely normal. I also feel like during this full moon, you guys are going to be plotting, shifting, changing, and seeing how you fit in the wonderful world of problems, and how your problems will teach you how to be a better person in the future, or will teach you new things about yourself, or will teach you how to handle different areas of your life, which is very important. Just be empathetic with yourself. If you're going to be empathetic with other people, try to be empathetic with yourself. Otherwise, what's the point? If you can't do it for yourself, you're not going to be able to do it for other people, or at least you shouldn't be able to do it for other people. I also feel like a lot of us are going to find out about issues, problems, bills, etc. that were either hidden from us from one reason or another, or we just didn't want to deal with it, or we blocked ourselves out of it for one reason or another. So now it's time with this entire week actually that we go along and understand that from our issues, that from our problems, we have grown up. Let me just move my table a little bit, sorry. We have grown up and see where your mess ups, or where your problems have been, or where the issues are, what you have learned from it, and how much better it has made you in the future. And also stop questioning your ability to be prosperous. Don't question your ability to be prosperous, okay? Because we can all be prosperous. We can all have trees of magic or trees of prosperity. You see all these trees here, the orchard trees? We can all have like a little tree, build a tree, not build a tree, but we can grow trees and have them be our money trees. You can have like a peppermint tree, where, you know, even in the city, you can have a bamboo tree and have that be your money tree. You plant something for the future, and believe in yourself and be empathetic with yourself. Feel yourself, feel your own energy, feel where you came from, so that these problems are small, so that which is problems, finances, etc., becomes smaller than you, especially during this time of this full moon. Now next we have the fire signs. And fire signs, we have danger. Now this can mean anything. This can be careful while driving. Be careful with the things that you say. Be careful with how you act. Be careful with your enemies, because I feel like sometime during this time, they're going to come out and play. They're going to come out and want to talk to you. They're going to want to and try to amend things or make things a little bit better. But in reality, they're doing it for their own self. They're being a little selfish. If you see that somebody is coming to or approaching you, or coming towards you so that you can forgive them, or so that they're not so much of a burden to you, they're doing it with their second intention, which is not empathetic, which is not being compassionate at all. They're doing it with a completely different intention than what you think is what they're doing. I also feel like there is going to be a lot of communication between you and people from the past. There's going to be a lot of communication in regards to forgiveness. And this is a time where you have to think, or at least it is suggested that you think, you know, should I forgive this person? Should I communicate with this person? And if I do decide to open communication with this person, what is that communication going to look like? You know, am I ready for forgiveness? Am I ready to heal? Because sometimes, like, healing is a process, and you have to be careful, and you also have to be ready to heal. Sorry guys, I had to take a sip of water. You have to be ready to heal. You can't just say, oh, okay, well, if this person is coming into my life now, then it's perfect timing. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes people coming into your life, and I can tell you this because it has happened to me, with ex-boyfriends, with friends that I chose to like keep away, not because they bother me, not because I don't want them in my life. I love my friends, even though most people in my life, like, it has came to a point where sometimes most people in your life become annoying because you've known them for so long, and that's only normal, right? But you have to kind of think as to like why people are coming back into your life or communicating with you at this specific time, and is this the perfect timing for you? I've gotten rid of friends, like I tell you guys, that I love and adore, but I'm not ready to heal. I'm not ready to move forward, and if my healing process isn't okay, then I cannot feed into our friendship, because I'm going to end up hurting them. Why? Because they love me. Why? Because they care, because they're my friends. And so sometimes healing is not in everybody's timing, but your perfect timing, even if that person walks back into your life. But I do feel during these cards that if anything, if you get anything out of certain conversations with people, is honesty, and you're gonna see people's true colors. If not healing, you'll see people's true colors during this week, even though the full moon is on the 13th, which is today, and I will make sure that you guys have this video today, even though it's not edited, etc. However, all my information is and will always be in the description box. But these energies last for a while, okay? It's just today the energy is at its peak. So I hope that you guys understand that, or understood that. So now we're going to go forward with the water signs. And we have confusion. So should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. Is that the song that comes into mind when reading you guys these energies? Should I stay? Should I go? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what that has. Oh, you guys, look. We are hurting. We are depressed. Some of us don't want to deal with a lot of things, but we still have to take action. Sometimes your mind can tell you, go ahead, move forward. You have to move forward, but your body's telling you otherwise, and that happens to me. And I've made a video about how depression doesn't have a name, how depression can be anybody. It can be the person that you think is the happiest, that is suffering from depression. Okay, this happens to me all the time, but I'm learning during this time of my life where I have to put limitations and sometimes step back. No matter what is being said to you, no matter who's talking to you, no matter what stage of your life you are, sometimes you have to take a second, even if it's 5 minutes of your day. Somewhere along the day, take a second, breathe, and then take action. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out, and that's not going to be good for anyone in your life. I also feel that, like, the people that you've been talking to, or on dating sites, or that you've been talking to on sites, have been so different from you, and you kind of feel like, okay, these are the people that are coming forth, these are the people that I've been talking to, that you know, that have accomplished so much more, that have done so much more. And now you feel like, okay, I'm dating people, but the things that I have to offer is nothing compared to what these people have to offer me. So you kind of feel a little bit of a low life, and you shouldn't feel that way, because what you have to offer is what you have to offer, and there's always room for growth and space for growth, as long as you're alive, well, and kicking. No matter what your physical situation is, spiritual situation is, if you are in this physical realm, you can always have an opportunity to raise your frequency and not be dead, and not feel quote unquote dead inside. So try not to feel so dead inside, even though it's easier said than done. Trust me, I am one that I suffer from depression. I have my alchemical ups and downs, and even when I don't tell my clients this, and even when I don't speak about this, I tell you guys all the time. There's things in your life that are going to require you to take action. Okay, even if it's not you taking action when everybody else takes action, but make sure that it gets done. Make sure that you close these doors and cut those cords in this life, instead of waiting for death to come around and then you can't accomplish the purpose that you came to this world to accomplish, which in reality it might be you overcoming this exact issue, which is called depression. Okay, and so I suggest that you move forward in life. Whatever is depressing you, whatever is causing the depression, make sure that you identify it. And if you want to talk to somebody, if you want to speak to somebody, there's 1,000 readers out there that actually care about people, and there's an extra 1,000 that don't care about people. But make sure that you're on social media if that makes you better, makes you feel better, and you talk about those issues. Talk to your family members about those issues. Talk to your friends. Talk to the partners that you're with, and talk to them about the issues that are boggling your mind and are stopping you from taking action every day of your life, because it's your frequency is going a little low. Water signs. So next signs are the earth signs, and we have wisdom. Okay, so we have wisdom. This week we are learning. We are not being taught. We are absolutely learning. Okay, and we're learning to take a seat back. We are learning to not talk so much, because we're learning. And when you learn, you're not supposed to be talking too much. You're supposed to be observing, right? And I feel like some of you guys are learning how to do things on your own without asking for help, and that is fantastic. That is wonderful. You guys are learning also how to make side money, side hustles. Very important to know. Otherwise, it may be a little bit of an issue, you know, if you don't know those things, or you don't know how to handle that for yourself. Some of us are going to be a little bit overwhelmed also with responsibilities when it comes to learning, college experiences, etc. Which is totally and completely normal. Just persevere. It's okay. Life will take its turn, and some of you guys are gonna just perfect your trades, or your ability to, once you learn how to do certain things, you're gonna be able to do it on your own, and so you won't feel like you're a burden to somebody else, as opposed to you just feeling like, oh, I'm a burden right now because I don't know. I don't know how to do this or perfect it. So that's all I see as of right now, but I hope you guys have a fantastic full moon, and I will speak to you guys in the next video.